folks, the Creepy Kentuckian back here with you again from DEADPIT.com. Today we are taking a look at a fun one. This is Tentacles from 1977, recently released as part of Kino Lorber's Studio Classics line. This one is one of hundreds, possibly even thousands of Jaws ripoffs. It's one of the early ones. But in this one, it's not a shark. It's a giant mutated octopus. I had never seen this movie before. Now, the filmmaker, the guy that made this, they have it listed as directed by Oliver Hellman. Well, evidently that's an alias. And a lot of Italian, well, I guess this guy's Egyptian. So this movie, right, I'd never seen this movie before, from 1977, has like a mainstream cast almost. Some classic actors. John Huston, Shelley Winters is in this. Henry Fonda has a role in this. Albeit he acts like he's reading directly off of the table that he's sitting on. But he's in this. They somehow convinced him to do Tentacles. Right? Maybe they had a huge budget to pay him. I don't know. A video, G. Asanitas. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or whatever. He's Egyptian. And I'm from Eastern Kentucky, so don't hold that against me that I can't pronounce his name. Let's call him Oliver Hellman. So he's a cult. This dude's a cult filmmaker, low budget filmmaker. He worked on movies like Beyond the Door, The Visitor, Madhouse, and The Curse. And this is one of the earlier entries for a video, or Oliver. And this is essentially Jaws. I mean, there's some sort of brief explanation how the octopus got so damn huge. They were doing some construction on tunnels underwater and somehow poisoned the environment and led to a giant mutated octopus. Dead people start floating up. They've had the life sucked out of them, if you will. And it kind of goes from there. You know, it's very 70s looking. This is an Italian movie. And I'm not sure how they got some of these people. Bo Hopkins is in this as well. His character's name's Will. And towards the end of the film, we find out that he has friends, a couple of killer whales, that he bribes and is like, hey, why don't you guys help me out and chew on some fucking giant octopus and take care of him, you know. So they did a lot of perspective shots, small models with just a normal sized little octopus. There's like a screen with a projector that had octopus footage on it. And I don't know what in the hell, it was the weirdest shit ever, but the big thing that they had an issue with here is they had no idea how to make the octopus look threatening in any way. For one thing, you never even get the feeling that the octopus is that big. They get footage of just a small, I mean, ever how big the fucking octopuses are, I don't know. They don't get really big. The concept of the movie is Jaws, essentially. It's exactly Jaws. They even have some sort of sailing competition in it or something as well. But I gotta say, guys, as hokey and as low budget cheese as this is, I kind of had fun with it, but at the same time, it was probably 20 minutes longer than it needed to be. This movie is 102 minutes. Had it been 82 minutes, I think it would have went by a lot better. It would have been smoother. This is no Citizen Kane. This isn't high art here. This is Tentacles. Putting the movie in at 102 minutes, it kind of feels ridiculously long, unneedingly long. And like I said, the octopus itself, you're like, okay, you get a chuckle out of it, if that. It does not resemble anything really on this cover, which is amazing, by the way. I love this artwork here. Kino Lorber did a fantastic job on this release, guys. This isn't the first time Tentacles has received a Blu-ray release. It was on a double feature that Scream Factory did a few years ago with Reptilicus. Reptilicus, baby, that's one of my favorites of all time. And Tentacles. Could you imagine dusty roads going to see a double feature of Tentacles, baby, and Reptilicus. Anyway, this new edition is way cooler. You've got the slipcover goodies on here. They have a couple of small special features, nothing mind-blowing. A theatrical trailer and radio spot. But check this out, though. The slipcover there, that's one artwork. Under that, you got a different artwork there. It looks almost like an original one-sheet poster. And then you flip it a dibbity baby. And this one may be the coolest one. I mean, it's very, you don't see anything like it in this movie, but there's another one, another Tentacles artwork. So 3 different artworks to choose from for the true nerds out there that can't get enough of Tentacles. The only other thing I can say about this movie, other than, it's a Jaws ripoff, it's cheesy, it's just confusing how they got these people to be in this movie. The transfer on this looks great. It's 2:35:1 aspect ratio, just like Jaws. And a lot of the shots, man, I mean, it looks like a big budget production there, which I'm sure for a video it was for him. But, yeah, I mean, the Blu-ray looks amazing. So I definitely want to put it over there as well. But yeah, guys, that is it. That's Tentacles. That one just came out this past week from Kino Lorber. They always do a great job in their transfers. And their sales are always awesome. They've got a great sale going on right now as well for the remainder of the month. Check it out. You can get some great deals on all this stuff. But yeah, Tentacles is out now. And if this sounds like something you would like, you probably gonna like it. Well, thank you for checking the video out, and check us out over at DEADPIT.com. Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
For this video officially, it's Old Curly Jaws has a message for you. Go on over to shop.deadpit.com and go look at their Teen Public store right now. You got some new shirts like the Old Curly Jaws official t-shirt, which is brutal and badass. You got the Yummy Gummy shirt with the captain himself on the shirt. You got Uncle Bill's face on a fucking shirt. You got the Final Girl shirt. You got all these shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Get them before they're all out, especially the new one, Bedtime 1039. It doesn't get better than that, so go on out. Check out these shirts at shop.deadpit.com. Go look at their Teen Public store. You're going to have a good old time. Get them all.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Deadpit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.